long time no see. So we about to do a half wig. I'm gonna put this half wig on my hair. It matches. I'm about to do like a video when I get at the end so y'all can see how I look in the sunlight and in pictures and stuff. But I have this chocolate hair and I'm gonna show y'all how I colored it just in a sec. But I'm doing a half wig because summertime is hot and I just need something real quick in between until I get the style I want to get. So this is gonna be quick. I'm gonna show y'all how I'm about to blend my leave out with this curl pattern, just using these mini flat irons. One, because I like this because it's easier in as far as like hand placement, and it don't hurt my arms. It don't take that long as well. And another thing, I left all my wand curlers at home. Well, my pencil wand curlers to be exact. So I'm a queen that know how to be resourceful. So we're about to get it done. Now, as you can see from the title of the video, this will be girl talk and hair. This might be a new series I'm doing on YouTube. I'm gonna try it out and see. But I just want to come to y'all and talk to y'all real quick. Fill y'all in on what's going on. Fill y'all in with what's going on with my life. Okay. So hold on, let me push this up. Alright, so hold on. Cause I really only need about right here before my ear left out, okay? I don't really want all of that. I done had leave out all summer, y'all. Literally leave out, OMG, I had leave out all summer. That is crazy. Ooh, that ball spot? I don't know. But I done had leave out all summer. I cannot believe myself for that. So, with that being said, even though this is leave out, once I do this, step this one time with these pencils, if this does not no longer blend moving forward, I'm just gonna do a twist out or probably do like rods or a flexi rod in order to maintain the curly curl pattern, because my real curls are not that loose. I think I got like maybe 4C or 4B hair curl type, so my stuff don't blend in with that. I would have to get the kinky curly type of texture, and I have yet to find a vendor that has that. I'm at a point in my life where I feel like I'm getting closer to what it is that I need to be doing as far as my purpose. I've been in my Bible more. I know y'all probably been hearing a lot of people say that lately, but this is very true for me. Coming from a girl who has grown up in the church, it didn't really, like I've always been in church my whole life, so this is not like something that's coming foreign to me. Like this is something so simple. And it's just more so like, you can always say, yeah, I go to church, but it's just like, do you have a relationship with God? Because yes, you can go to church all you want, but having a relationship with God is that void that you may need in your life to fulfill your purpose. You get what I'm saying? Because I'm coming to the point, you really cannot do life without God, okay? You really cannot. I don't care what nobody says. If you're doing it without the Lord and Savior Jesus Christ or whatever religion you believe in that's positive, then you're doing it with the devil. And I don't want to be doing that with the devil. I don't want to idolize nobody who isn't God. And I'm at the point where like, God is doing for everything on this earth, clearly. We here for a reason. We here for some purpose. And if people don't want to accept that, that's on them. Alright, I'm going to ponytail holder now. I'm going to check first and make sure. Alright, bro, just going up the stairs and make sure that this is going to sit where I want it to without causing me any tension. Because, baby, I do get tension headaches and I will snatch it off. And it does come up far enough for me for my liking. Not looking like a poodle. Okay. Yeah, this might have to get dried up. Okay, period. Okay. Yeah, it's getting right to a good week, ain't it? Yeah. Yeah. Hell yeah. Okay. Ooh. Okay. Okay, period. So I'm gonna braid this part of the leave out. Dang, I'm really trying to get this part straight. For real, for real. And I got the wrong comb, man. I'm just trying to do this real quick because I got some business to tend to. Gotta do some work on my computer. But, so back to what I was saying. Well, y'all see me, I'm in a new location from my last, because I have a new house, me and my husband, yes, husband. We bought a house. We bought a house, period. Only I was 22 and he was 23. I just turned 23 this past June, on June 11th. So the fact that I scratched out one of my biggest goals at the age of 23 is just a blessing within itself. Because no, actually two. I'm tweaking. I scratched out two of my biggest goals sooner than I expected. Like, I said I was gonna get married and have a house by 25 or at 25. Bookie, I did it at 22. Got married and bought a house at 22. Like, don't play with me. I don't think I do just have a reception, but that is like right there is a blessing within itself. And it's just like with having these accomplishments, I'm really starting to learn that with these life milestones, when you reach them, you gonna drop a lot of people. People gonna show their true colors. You don't even gotta beg for it. Like, it just comes like it reveals. Like, oh, this year, the year 2025 for me has been the year of rebuilding and working on myself. Because it's like, I feel like all my life I've always tried to keep the peace, keep relationships, friendships, whatever the case may be, because I just grew up like that. Like, I've always grown up with a close family. Like, well, growing up, that's how it was for me. Like, I was always with my grandmother, cousins, uncle, auntie. You get what I'm saying? Like, I'm had that chance in my life to be a kid and be happy. And it definitely got to a point where my life is completely different. Like, I've lost so many people. So many people have passed away in my life that was very important to me. So my life is not even the same. Like, and then I got at that point where when you know, I'm sure everybody have experienced it. I'm only do like 3 braids on each side. 3 because of the fact that I don't want no attention. But yeah. So I'm gonna do 6 braids total back here because I want to oil my scalp every day or every other day, so I won't clog my pores. But yeah, so like I was saying, so when I got to that point and I was just losing everybody that was close to me, or the people close to me, like my father getting sick, like stuff like that, I kind of had the mentality like, well, everything I always cared for and cherished, or everything that shaped my childhood, my life, my morals, everything, part of that is gone. I definitely had that mindset like everybody. I don't feel like it's saying seeped into friendships a little bit, but I feel like my friendships came at a tenfold, and I just was like, I never even was a friendship type of girl. I'm all over the place right now. But yeah, so it's just like being with that, being on that model, forget everybody, I don't need nobody because everybody that I ever loved is gone. I ain't gonna say I messed up. How could I put it? I just was looking at life differently, and God had to show me like that's what comes with life. Death. People come and go, whether they just walking out of your life or whether God is calling them home. And even though I still may not ever be able to understand it, or at least right now I still may not understand why certain situations have to be the way it have to be, at the end of the day I have to always remember and be grateful that God has kept me here. I'm still healthy. I'm still able to work. I still have my business, my career that I have built for myself, all kind of stuff. So I'm at that point where I'm just maturing. A lot of things don't faze me. Like, I don't even get as mad as I used to. I feel like I changed a lot within the past few months. And yeah, and I'm now at a point where I'm pouring into myself. Because just like I said earlier, like, I've grown up around love. I've never had no example of what love felt like or looked like from close family. Growing up, that's what it was. But you know how every time somebody passed away, the grandma, which is usually like the glue of the family, everybody just start acting stupid. They lose their man because the whoever is your glue of the family is what keeps everybody together, whether y'all like it or not. And once they leave, everybody just be like on this tangent, this mindset, like, oh, I don't need you. Like, nothing is worth keeping a family relationship, stuff like that. And I've had family members really treat me like I was a stranger on the street, and I spared them so many times, and I could have done way worse than what I wanted to do. Could have said way worse than what I wanted to say. I know more than what I let on, and that's what a lot of people don't know about me. But at the end of the day, I know that me being so malicious to people would never serve me no good, because at the end of the day, like, what I gain? Yeah, you could slap people, put your hands on them and stuff like that, but it's just like, okay, at what cost? Like, I'm not even a person that like violence. I don't like putting my hands on people, but if I got to, I will. But it's just like, people be disrespecting me, and if you hurt my feelings, it's like, I would never come at you like that, or I would have never done that to you. And that been my motto this whole year. I would have never done that to you. And I think a lot of people kind of get wrapped up in the thought that of what you don't do, or what they think you're not doing, so they feel like you ain't doing nothing. Because there's a lot of times I could have thrown stuff in people's face, like, well, I did this and that for you, but I don't do that. Because when you do stuff that's coming from the heart, when it's genuine, you ain't got to tell no person like, oh, I did this for you, or I did this behind the scenes so this could work out for you, or I put my practice aside, that. No, I do stuff at the kindness of my heart. But I got to the point of realizing that everybody don't move like me. And I got to stop expecting me out of other people. I got to stop giving everybody second chance, because everybody don't deserve a second chance. God had to slap me in the back of my head a couple times this year, like, stop running back to what hurt you. And it's just like, it's the truth, because I'm always trying to see the good in people, be like, oh, okay, maybe they changed. We spent some time out talking. Maybe they worked on themselves, maybe stuff cool. And people be the same way, because why? They letting the devil use them. That's all I'm going to say. I ain't going to be that person that push God in your face all the time, but I'm talking about God, because that's what's kept me here. That's why I'm here. That's what I believe in. Just like what you believe in, this is what I believe in. And this is my life. So, at the end of the day, I'm cut off people. I'm done with people. I'm only pouring into who pour into me. I'm only respecting who respect me. I'm only considering who consider me. Stuff like that. And I feel like life got better once I realized that. I feel like that was my lesson. And I'm glad that it's happening this year. Like, and I want whoever is watching this, like, your world may feel like it's crumbling down, but I promise you it's gonna get better. Like, I'm telling you it is. And he probably like, girl, like, everybody say that, which I understand. But this is I will get more into why I'm telling you this in another video. Because I'm telling you, like, if I give y'all a walk down of what was happening my whole life, I mean, this whole year for me, you'll be like, damn, she's still sitting here talking to us? Exactly. I didn't give up, and I did not put that comb down. I did not stop taking no clients. I did not fall off, because at the end of the day, this is what I asked for. And a lot of times, too, you got to be careful you have to be mindful for what you pray for. Okay? Prime example. I feel like this is the easiest concept to understand. Y'all know how y'all be tired of people, and you be telling God, like, you know what, this person been a little off to me. Things been a little odd. I don't know if I'm tripping. I don't know if I'm thinking it. God, please protect me and remove those who are not for me. You know, that removal prayer that we all say. And then he do that real quick. And then you be like, dang, hold on. I ain't think it was gonna be that person that went. Yeah, stuff like that. So it's like, when you pray for something, he's gonna do it for you. Now all you gotta do is be obedient and listen to him. And it's just like, I have to learn to be obedient and listen. Like, I can't ask God to give me a better friend and I lose 3 other ones that I felt like were my great friends, but they probably ain't had no good intention for me, or they only was keeping me around to monitor and watch what I was doing and posting. I ask God to be like, oh God, please give me a family that I love, and then expect for him to keep the family members that will hurt me constantly over and over and over again, and leech off of me and do this and that. He's going to do things that's going to make you feel uncomfortable, but sometimes you got to be uncomfortable to get to where you want to get to. And I've been very uncomfortable. This whole year I've been uncomfortable. So uncomfortable to the point I was crying every day. I don't even cry. That's nothing. So I don't know if he be wanting me to cry, because I've always been nonchalant. Always. Always. I have cried this year more times I have ever cried in my whole 23 years of living. I'm not even playing. And I'm not even talking about just to be sad. Like, I be crying tears of joy, tears of gratitude, the tears for strength. Like, I just be kind of thinking like, what's happening? Like, but I know that it's for the better, and that's why I don't question God. You know what I'm saying? Like, he always do what we need him. He come through every time. It's never been a time God ain't came through. And I had to come to the point and sit down and realize, like, you're blessed. To wake up every morning is a blessing. To have a roof over your head is a blessing. To have a vehicle is a blessing. If you don't got a vehicle, being able to buy an Uber is a blessing. If you can't buy an Uber, being able to go walk to get on a bus is a blessing. Because there's people out here who can't walk, who don't got no limbs, who in a wheelchair, who can't even do nothing for themselves. They immobilized and they got somebody to take care of them. All these things are a blessing. For you to be able to breathe on your own is blessings. People that's on a breathing machine. There's people that's fighting for their life on their last breath. And once I got to that point, I was like, I'm being ungrateful. I am. I really am. Because we get so caught up in chasing riches and materials, and we not trying to chase the righteous life. We ain't trying to chase the life where you supposed to just be happy and content with any and everything. Because what the problem is, I'm gonna sound like the old people. The problem is social media. That's right there. Cat's out the bag. It was never in the bag. The problem is social media. Everybody cannot grasp the concept that social media is literally not real. People can post what they want to post. People can portray themselves the way they want to portray themselves. I've seen it in real time. I ain't even finna say nothing because I'm gonna sound like they're gonna be like, hold on. But I'm telling y'all, I'm the type of person, I'm gonna be not irate, like just went out, but I still look good though. But I'm the type of person, I'm like behind the scenes. I'm real quiet. I'll be up, and I'm sorry if this is all over the place, okay? This is just how my thoughts are. If you don't like it, I'm sorry. But yeah, I'm so behind the scenes, I be around the people that you don't think I be around. And I'm gonna just say that. That's all I'm gonna say is people's life, they be lying. Just listen to me, they be lying, y'all. They be lying. You always gotta have that discernment with people. Stop being so thirsty for some social media clout, because at the end of the day, what that's gonna do? What it's gonna do? Oh, you chasing the money? Alright, yeah, we all need money, especially in this economy, we need it. But as long as you're able to provide for yourself, as long as you're able to keep your lights on, food in your fridge, you living a good life, you living a blessed life. Just because you're not where you want to be at don't mean that you ain't blessing, that you ain't where somebody else want to be at. And that's another thing too, that to realize. Like, I feel like I don't be succeeding because I'm always setting the bar higher when I get to what I get. Like when I got the house, I'm like, oh, period. Got my house. Then I start beating myself up. I ain't got my own salon space. All this. I want to get my own salon. Dang, slow down. He just gave you a house and got you a husband in 1 year. Less than a year. Calm down. Like, slow down. It's kind of like, you know how people be asking you for money? And you be like, alright, okay, I'll give you some money, I'll leave you some. You finally make some more money, they can't get some. You dang, I just gave you some money. Like, I feel like that's how God probably be feeling. We just always like this. We always like this, in front of God, like this. But we don't never do this with the book, with the Bible. We ain't never doing that. We ain't never doing this. We ain't never doing that. We ain't never on our knees. But what all we can do is say, God, please, when we want something. But have you ever sat down and talked to God? Did you sit down and read the Bible to understand the word of God? Did you apply the word of God to your life? That's when your life starts shifting, and that's when you have the abundance and it coming in tenfold. You hear what I'm saying? And I'm working to God's purpose, and I know that God's purpose, our purpose and deserve is to bring people closer to something that's great. You don't lead people down the wrong path. You lead them to a positive path, okay? You lead them to something that's greater and that's bigger, and that's my purpose. I've always felt like that. Like I said, my whole life I've been people pleasing. I've always wanted to make people happy and see people happy. Because like I said, even though I grew up around love, I didn't grow up in a perfect family structure. Even though I don't think it's a perfect family structure, but some things I will say and I will admit. Some things in my life I shouldn't have seen or witnessed or experienced at the age I experienced it. But hey, that's life. We gotta move on. Did I let it mess me up? No. I kept pushing. Did some of it traumatize me? Just a little bit, but that's something I'll deal with another day. That's something I handle on another day if it continues to affect me or if it ever does affect me. But it's just like, you just gotta tuck it up with the chin and keep going. Like, it ain't nobody in this world that's gonna save you. You all you got. That's how you gotta think sometimes. Like, yeah, you got your peoples, but just still think you all you get. One person. One thing I've always been told, and I was told when I was doing this program, is you have to be able to have a plan or a mindset that if hypothetically, if I didn't have nobody on this earth, would I be straight? If I didn't have my mama, would I be good? If I didn't have my daddy, would I be good? You have to prepare yourself for stuff like that because you never know what can happen. And I did that. I kept that mindset to survive, but now I'm keeping that mindset to live. See, that's the difference. I'm no longer in survival mode. I'm not gonna be doing all this hustling and breaking my back and hurting my body, working in the shop all night and day just to make some money and some bread. Nah, boo, I'm about to start working smarter and I'm about to start living my life. And that's what I've been doing. I've been getting up and working out. I've been getting up and eating clean when I want. I've been doing everything I wanted to do for myself. And I feel great. Like, I catered, like I said, I poured into people my whole life, but I ain't never really poured into myself. And that's why I feel so drained. That's why I'm at a point where my body, my mind, everything is just crumbling. And so want me to go on a psychotic break, they better leave me alone. Now here go my 6 braids. I'm gonna use this baton oil I got off Amazon. I'm gonna link it down below. It's gonna be in my Amazon storefront. A lot of things, well, some things I'm gonna pop up in my Amazon storefront, and you just click it, that link. But it's in my Amazon. Well, I can't talk. It's in my Amazon storefront. This baton oil. If you heard about it, you heard about it. It smells like coffee beans a little bit, so that's why I'm only using this one right now. But I'm gonna see if it really works. Cause I'm gonna try to do this. Well, I heard my ears trim in a week or 2, so I really can't even tell for the world. But yeah, massage that in. Period. Now let me go on these flat arms. Cause you're gonna put the wig on. Oh, let me get my camera. I gotta make some content on my phone too. Hold on. Okay. We gotta do it. Bruh. But yeah, that's pretty much that. And I feel like I said, with the things I've been through in life, I didn't allow it to make me a victim. Because a lot of people get in the victim mindset, and that's another reason I have to cut people off. Like, we all can't be victims around here, right? Like, okay, we gotta move on. Life happens. Stop all that crabbing and pouting about something that don't matter. Like, that man, you gonna get a new one. That car, you gonna get a new one. Like, that job, you gonna get a new one. Like, stop stressing and worrying about what matter, your health, your mental, your focus. Stop pouring your energy into things that don't matter. Okay, period. Hair curly. Hair good. Okay, period. Stop playing with me. Oh, this is gonna be so tea. Yeah. Okay. Now it's time to get some action. So, like, when I did my hair, so the way I do my hair is, when I blow dry and I put heat on it, I put all the products in beforehand. Why do I have to comb? I literally just looked at the, oh wait, it might be in here, y'all. Hey, we got a comb. Okay, I was gonna go off. Like, why do I always forget something? I forget a comb. Anyways, but yeah, I be putting serum, leave-in conditioner, spray, and what else? And my hood. Yep. Oh, and the heat protecting. That's how I prep my hood. So a lot of times when y'all see me do my hood, y'all probably be like, why she not putting enough little product on it? I've put enough. And plus my hood I just had a mask on it, so I definitely should be good as far as the mask. So yeah. Anyways. But extra reinforcement, what I will spray on my hair, on my leave out, is this. Baby, he ain't lying though. This is real good. This is some real good spray, some real good supplements. I really love it on my bundles for sure. But it do good with the hair too. That's all I'm gonna do. Cause you don't want to sizzle in your hair, cause too much can be bad. Too much of anything can be bad, not just like that spray. Just so y'all know. But yeah, other than that, like, life overall has been good for me. Like, with unfortunate losses in between, it ain't never break me. And it ain't nothing on this earth that's gonna ever break me down. And that's just that. Okay? And you can mark my words. I might be messed up about some things for a couple days or so, but I promise you it'll never knock me off my square. This is from my vendor, but y'all, the vendor fell off the face of the earth. I don't know how, but I had looked up one day on my phone, like I'm trying to text my vendor to order some help. Cause I text him on iMessage. I know for a fact that's their WhatsApp number. But I look on iMessage and it's like the contact was non-existent. It's like they somehow, somebody got in my phone and just disabled them. I said, how do you even disable them? I can't even explain how I looked, y'all. It was just so weird, as if they fell off the face of the earth. And then my husband, my tears talking about, well, just text my WhatsApp. You got their number. I said, Because it's some weird stuff like that just happened just because it's on iMessage. I ain't finna reach out. Not on WhatsApp. They ain't finna get me. Whatever got them ain't finna get me. So, leave it as that. Maybe that was a sign that I need to get a new vendor. So I gotta put selling bundles on a halt for the second. Oh, and I'm also at a point in my life, I'm about to do everything myself. If I want it done right, I'm doing it myself. This brown is matching so good, y'all. I use high color soft brown with 30 volume developer on the bundles though. On the wig, I keep saying bundles. On the half wig, but on my real hair, if I'm not mistaken, the box had said use. No, I think the box said use 30 because that's why I had 30 volume. So yeah, 30 volume for your hair and the bundles. Yeah, I'm super. Yeah, but I'm definitely done with heat after this. I'm looking at my hair right now in the front toe hook. But I'm a hairstylist, so I don't care. I'll just cut it in a bob. That's definitely what I'm doing in the winter. I'm gonna cut this in a little bob a little bit. I don't know, I got an obsession with cutting my head in bob. Bob's BT. Yo, bob is fast, especially with your real hair. But bob with your real hair, 2T. But my hair, my real hair is like passing my shoulders. That's like right here. Now, pull out your baby ears. Pull out what you want to be a baby hair. Think. So go ahead and do that. Mount. I want to look as natural as possible. I should have put a little bit of wax on it. If you're a girl whose hair kind of struggles to get a little silky, you just gotta get a little bit of that. Not my phone for the day. Okay, let me hurry up. I can real quick before this phone die. But you just gotta put a little bit of some Care wax. I use the Fantasia Spritz. This is a super hold, so this is so cute. I'm so cute. Like, oh my gosh. I thought, said I was bald head. I said I was ugly. Let me stop playing. But that's kind of like my life update though, overall though. Like, it's really just me distancing myself from people and distancing myself from people to get closer to what I need for myself and my family, you know. And yes, I literally just swooped my edges with Fantasia Spritz. It just like extra. Some people are like, what extra you use? I don't use extra. I just stick my hair with the spritz. I spray like 1 or 2 times. And you just keep doing it and smoothing, because what it is, when you keep smoothing it, it's drying off. And how I'm adding tension right here, the heat from my finger is kind of like loading it in place. Because you know we generate heat. So you can literally just do that. Ooh, that's getting a little red, but it's cool. Don't do that. And then if it ain't drying fast enough, you just blow dry it on cool, on low and cool. And boom, it's stuck in place. Period. And now you got your edge done. Let's do the other side. why my hair sound like it's a rake. Put that right there so it could just dry a little bit. Okay. And do that again. Oops. And you need to get like a hard bristle brush too. And try not to frown your face when you're doing your edges. When you do that, it's kind of pushing it down more. But if you scrunch it up, it messes up a little bit. Let it go wrinkle up. Just keep doing that. Just gonna dry yourself. And this is also a great alternative if you want to do soft baby hairs. Because if you look at the Fantasia spritz bottle, it says liquid mousse. So with that being said, you know how we be using the foam and the mousse to mold our hair and then comb them out on the wigs. Instead of putting on your real hair, you can just put this spritz on there and then mold it down, and if you want you could comb it out so it can have like a soft fluffy look. I don't like all that fluffy stuff because I don't need it. So we're gonna spray that to mold that back. Pull over that, too fat, hey, pull over that, too fat. That back. Before you spray, make sure everything is like smoothed out because you don't want no crunchy hairline, no crunchy edges. And when you molding it back, like I said, do cool first on low, and then you're gonna flick it in the middle when you start like molding, but it's still like you don't want to dry. That's when you're gonna switch to the heat. When you do the cold setting, it's to freeze it in place. You know, yeah, freeze, keyword freeze. And what the freeze zone is what? Cold. Cure something to make it hard or set something in place, you would use heat. Just so y'all can see. But yeah, career wise though, I'm at a point, and some of my clients will be mad, but I really don't. Let me not say I don't care. But I'm kind of just gonna shape it the way I want for right now, because that's exactly how I want it to lay and sit, just like that. So we're gonna move that over like that, but not too much to the point where it's stiff and just stuck like that. Oh, that burn. Tea. Yeah, I like soft, light products. I don't like all that crunchy stuff. I'm from Chicago, but I don't do that crunchy hair. Y'all can have it. Yeah, ladies can have the crunchy hair. I like the natural looking stuff. I'm that girl. Always been that girl. But you see how my hair like low key just trying to blend. Tea, I did that one. So anyways, so in order, so this is, the hair a little bit wet still, damp. It's okay. You just gonna take a piece that's not as damp. So if you want maximum like blend and you really want to blend in, so if you want, I gotta repeat, if you want maximum blend and you want to blend in, you're gonna take a piece of the curly hair. Can you see? And you're gonna take some of your real hair And this way, it's gonna blend in for real, rather than just one curling the leave out by itself and that is just sitting on top of your head. So we're gonna take the minis, we're gonna take it, and we're gonna basically wrap it around, but open it, close. Wrap it in, open it, close. So you really just wrap it around in one piece. Close, open it, close, open it, close. Is that all my hair? Nope. So open it, close, open it, close. And then you're gonna let that do that, and you ain't gotta hold it that long. Cause it's really just, come on now. Okay, there it is. And you got a curl. You got a curl. I can't even see it for real. And that's because how you know I did it right. Cause you can't see it for real. I'm gonna keep doing that. That way it make it easier for it to blend in. So we'll do it with this other piece, because it's the one other piece we gotta do. On this side. And we're gonna do it like this. Okay. And try to go, so the direction you will go, this is away from my face because I'm wrapping going back. You see how it's going backwards? You want to go like that. And just keep doing that to hold it and clamp it so it can actually be on. If you want to do it to the end, you can. I don't really do it because the head already matching the pattern. And you can just wait it at the end. So I'm not doing all that extra stuff. But yeah, that's pretty much that. And like I said, when I take the wig off at night, because I'm not going to sleep with this wig on for my own comfort, you just going to take the pieces and, you know, blend them in. Sat. This is my second time wearing this half wig, but the first time I wore it, it was black. This is when I had my hair black. And I didn't really know too much about the versatile just yet, so it wasn't the best looking. So look, see how I got it? Like that, if you got it, hold on, let me do it. So if you have to turn your head like that, then go ahead. But this is the easy way for me. Some people like to do it like this and wrap behind, but then you gotta do weird stuff. I take it like this and just lean my head over. And this way easier than the wand curl and quicker, because with the wand curl you need the glove. You gotta make sure you ain't burning yourself. All kind of stuff. But this, you just got the flat iron, you clamping down. Well, I'm about to show y'all what it look like if I was to just do it by itself with none of the curly piece. What the hell? There's a good little piece right here. Just a little like this. Let me just show y'all the difference. See how that is? So now it's like it's that piece just out, and I gotta kind of try to blend it in, and it's gonna look kind of weird and crazy. That's what I'll be talking about. But it's cool for the most part. Since it's down here, I'm not gonna do that over because, like I said, this is gonna be a low heat, low maintenance style. Oops, snap. Even though I ain't going nowhere no more for the summer. My summer is over. I am not going back outside. I'm done outside. It ain't nothing out there but a place for me to spend my money. And I have no money to spend unless it's on something that make me more money. But it's not like I'm just always working. I definitely been partying like crazy these past couple months because I deserve it. But now it's time to lock back in. Sometimes it's time. Sometimes you gotta know when it's time to lock in. You know, just lock in real quick. Some people be. Life is not all about like partying. Goodness, you gotta lock in at some point in life. What percent is on that? 15, period. And this is so convenient for if you want to hurry and go somewhere. I don't know. And your hair ain't done. It's so perfect. And you can do half up, half down with this. Since it's like versatile. It's basically like the quick weave. You can do half up, half down. If you, as far as like leaving out the back. Probably could leave out the back here. Me personally, I don't like leaving the back of my hair off where it says. I feel like they be breaking off. underneath all that weave. Because you know when you wear weave, yo, that back of the neck already be automatically nappy. I don't care how good your bundles be. It gets a little tangled back there, okay? It get a little tangled, it's okay. It's okay. This is safe space. This is girl talk. This is safe space. Oh, and be careful with your pieces. You don't want to be grabbing too many pieces that's too big. Like I'm looking at this piece right now. They a little too big for my liking. But since they right here on this side, I'm cool. Because like I said, I'm going to flip some of this hair over. So like I said, just keep pulling from the back. Basically, to bring it forward to blend it. As I start coming towards the front, so now that I have passed that beginning of the swoop on my edge, I'm about to start forming everything to kind of go towards the front of my face, just so it could be face framing and not pushed back, because I still want to have that look like, oh, okay, all me type stuff, you know. Yeah, here and there, you're gonna throw some curls over to blend it and overlap it. And if you want, you can layer it, cut layers into it so it can look a little bit more natural. Okay, let me hurry it done so y'all can see the finished product. What it actually supposed to look like. But thank y'all for coming to my TED Talk. Like, I don't know if I made a point, but with my rant, it really was a rant. I don't think I wasn't trying to motivate. I mean, yes, I want y'all to be motivated, of course, but like I said, the things I did touch a little bit on is a conversation for another day. And because it's so much, you know. And yeah, like I said, I've learned a lot with friendships, family, myself, career, connections, all kind of things. And I have to learn to be patient too, because I'm very impatient. God's timing is the best timing, ladies and gentlemen. Don't force it, or you will be forced. Okay, and as I move closer towards over here, I got probably like 3 pieces. I'm just gonna start taking it and like pushing it over a little bit. Oh no. Oh, no. Okay, there we go. That way it's not all going to my face and I'm looking like looking a mess, looking like a lion in a forest. And able period. So now I'm about to that's curled. Let me get my camera on. Why is everything finna die? OMG. I'm sorry y'all, excuse me. I'm trying to change my exposure. Okay. Now that this is like this, we're gonna take, I wish I had my diffuser with me, but about to take some spray it over. It kind of like push that over a little bit, so it can kind of, yeah, you know what I'm saying? So it can, ooh, I'm looking like a Spanish Puerto Rican, is it? Yeah, that's exactly what I want. And then it's kind of, oh, to see, this is exactly what I need. This is exactly what I want. And like I said, I'm gonna throw some of the real curls over in here just to give it, because I don't want to layer this. I just want it to look just like this. But some of my hair, of course, coming on this side is a little bit shorter than the actual bundle. This is 20 inches. 20 inches from my vendor. Well, my old vendor. But they flaked on me. But they flaked on me. Yeah, but it look good though. Like I said, yeah, I don't like all that big stuff. See? What? Quick weave. What's so in? Baby, this is a half wig. Don't play with me. Look like a Spanish Puerto Rican. It ain't even all the way dry. The end's getting dry, but not up here, so imagine that. I don't know what this tea. I like it. I love it. You like it, I love it. You like it, I love it. Bow. Bow. But thank y'all for tuning into my TED Talk. Okay. Somebody's TED Talk. Really was a rant, for real. But thank y'all for tuning into that, because y'all just saw me transform to a Spanish Puerto Rican. But anyways, that's the video. That's that. That's tea. That's life. I'm gonna be back up on here though with some more tutorials hair wise, but disclaimer, just a heads up, this YouTube channel will be kind of transitioning to my personal life, because as far as tutorials, those are accessible down in the link below. On my website, La Reine Foundation, I have digital tutorials, digital courses, mini courses, full courses for sew-ins, wig installs, plug-in tutorials. I have ebooks. I'm going to have content planners on the way. I'm doing everything for my business ladies, my entrepreneur girlies, hair girlies, whoever want to learn and get their business up off the ground. I'm going to have affordable courses for y'all. So this YouTube account is really just to keep track of what I'm doing in my day-to-day life with my personal life and with my business. But all in all, like I said, if y'all want more courses and tutorials that's updated with my updated techniques and they get me my good money income, I got this big fat bedroom house, click that link, La Reine Foundation, and you will have access to all of the digital products. And let me know how y'all like it. Y'all feel free to follow my Instagram and DM me and tell me if you liked it or not, or what you felt like you want to improve on, and I can further help you. If you're in Chicago, I even got the one-on-one classes popping. So even if you ain't a visual learner or a person that want to sit at the computer, you can do a hands-on class. And if you want to do a hands-on class and you still feel like, dang, I need some more touching up, or I need some more insight, when you do the hands-on class, I give you a free access pass to the digital course. You don't even have to pay for it, because once you pay for the class, you might as well just get a replay basically. So yeah, that's what's going on. You know, I always work for my girls. I always want to make something smarter and work better for all of us. And at the end of the day, we got to help each other. And like I said, it's beginner friendly, it's budget friendly. It ain't no over the type stuff. I ain't make you pay thousands of dollars for nothing, because I ain't paid thousands of dollars to learn and get to where I was at. So I don't feel like you should. And that's just that on that. I ain't gonna hit that I'm a girl's girl, because I'm not gonna say that. I don't feel like I am. But I am a woman of my word, and I am a woman up to remember where I came from type stuff. And I know it's people who still are in the same position as me. But that's just what I wanted to say. Anywho, I hope y'all tuned in. I hope y'all liked it, but I'm ready to hit the streets.